Welcome back. Well, one nonprofit is connecting Virginia off-roading enthusiasts by sharing information on trail conditions, even to helping those who are new to the hobby. Joining us to learn more is Josh Gabrielson with Virginia Off-Road. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Hazel Marie. I really appreciate the time today.
Well, let's just dive in. It is Veterans Day, and you guys have an amazing program out there that's connecting vets to nature. How does that work?
Yeah, so we have a subcategory of our nonprofit called Trail to Recovery. And the idea behind that is to bring veterans into the program if they're experts or they're not, whether they're novices or experts. And the idea is to bring camaraderie to that group, to bring just people together, you know. So many veterans out there have worked hard to make the country what it is today, a great country. And, you know, Virginia Off-Road is just sort of giving back to that community in the way of doing off-roading and camping, overlanding, that sort of thing. So it's something that we just are real passionate about over there.
Now, how can vets, participate, or even people that want to volunteer to help out? How can they go about that when it comes to this program? Yeah,
so we actually have some forms on the website. If people want to come to the website, they can fill out the information. And we do have a lot of volunteering opportunities, whether it's riding along on a trail. We have some education, teaching people how to off-road, how to use their four-wheel drives. And then we even have people that don't even have a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. And so we allow them to come along on these rides and these adventures. But the focus is really for the veterans. You know, it's no cost to them to do this program, and it's just something that we want to give back to the community, and especially the vets that have served in our great nation.
Absolutely. So. Now, you just said something that piqued my interest. For those who have never been off-roading before, who want to go, how can I get started? Like, can I just sign up with you guys, or is there a program for the novice out there?
Yeah, so we actually do educational courses for newbies. So if you have a four-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive vehicle, we have online courses that you will take with an instructor, and we teach you how to use the four-wheel drive. We teach you trail stewardship, how to not tear up the trails and not how to, leaving trash behind and that sort of thing. So we want to be good stewards of the environment as well. So like I said, there's a little bit for everybody. You know, we even have a program for kids where kids can go on the internet and take a course about learning how to keep the environment in great shape for those that want to take off-roading, and it's great for it's great for them to learn what their parents are doing.
And I think that's so wonderful. You hit the nail on the head, being a good steward to nature. Is there any advice out there that we can all take to just be kind to those trails? Because we have some beautiful trails out there.
We do, and there's a lot of trails like along the Blue Ridge Parkway, for example. Stay on the path, stay on the trail. If you don't have a four-wheel drive, then just don't go out there. We don't want people tearing it up and creating more mud and ruts and things that could be bad to the environment. And those that do go off-roading, don't litter. We don't like littering at all. So we're constantly out there with groups every year picking up trash after people. So we want to keep it as pristine as we can.
And why is it important that folks, give it a go? Just be adventurous and try.
Yeah, well, the great thing about Southwest Virginia, Hazel Marie, is that we have a lot of mountains and we have a lot of trails in this community. And it's a great way to meet others, build that camaraderie, and have a little bit of fun that's a little different than just hiking the Appalachian Trail or going up to Mill Mountain Star, for example. So it's something new and fun and different that you can try.
All right, now once again, you mentioned so many wonderful programs. Where can we find more information?
Yeah, so for trailtorecovery.org is the website. You can learn as much information as you want there. You can also make donations. You can sign up to volunteer and check out all the really neat things that we're doing there.
Well, thank you so much, Josh. It has been a pleasure. Honestly, I can't wait to go off-roading. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, come on, you can ride along with me.
Oh, say less. Here I go. Brandon?